By the way, I've been wondering what that special place in hell looks like for those who promoted Brexit without even a sketch of a plan how to carry it safely. Thank you.
Yes. Point of order, Mr. Peter Bone.
Mr. Speaker, I'm sorry I haven't given you notice because it was not possible. Since the Prime Minister's questions has begun, the President of the European Council has said that there is a special place in hell reserved for Brexiteers.
Lovely.
I don't recall, sir, any president insulting members of this House, members of the government and the British people in such a way. What means is open to the House or the government to respond to such a completely outrageous insult?
Well, I'm not responsible for the statements of the President of the European Council, and I didn't know, I was not hitherto conscious that the Honourable Gentleman, the member for Wellingborough, was notably sensitive, that he was in any sense a delicate flower, that he was capable of being a quickly and severely injured soul by virtue of the ad hominem remarks of others. If in fact it is the case that he's been developing a sensitivity and he feels insulted, or even as the Right Honourable Gentleman Member of New Forest East Junta's representative position, wounded, then deeply wounded apparently, well then I'm sorry for the Honourable Gentleman. Whatever views the Honourable Gentleman has and expresses, as far as I'm concerned, as he knows, I hold him in the highest esteem because he takes Parliament seriously. Always has done, does, and always will do. It's not for the Speaker to arbitrate between different political opinions. What the Speaker likes to see and hear is the sight and sound of committed parliamentarians who take their responsibilities seriously. No one does so more obviously than the Honourable Gentleman. Oh, it seems to be very much a sort of phone-carrying day. Yes, very well. Point of order, Joanna Cherry.
Very grateful, Mr. Speaker. I'll keep this brief. I didn't have the chance to advise you of this in advance because it arises from the Honourable Gentleman from Wellingborough's point of order. Can I respectfully suggest to you, Mr. Speaker, that you respectfully suggest to the Right Honourable Member for Wellingborough that he maybe wishes to go beyond the headlines of the BBC in future, because what the European Council President Donald Tusk actually said is, and I quote, "There is a special place in hell for those who promoted Brexit without even a sketch of a plan of how to carry it out safely." So perhaps... Speaker, sometimes the truth hurts, doesn't it?
Well, to be frank, as Speaker, I don't really mind what it is that the President of the European Council has said, because it isn't a matter that concerns me. And I hope the Honourable and Learned Lady will forgive me if I note en passant that in the course of making a point that I know was very important to her, she did, I think, inadvertently elevate the Honourable Gentleman, the member for Wellingborough, to membership of the Privy Council. Now, perhaps it is only a matter of time, but the Treasury bench may wish to take that as a hint.
To get you to support the deal.
Or alternatively, they may not. We'll leave it there for now, but I'm glad the Honourable and Learned Lady is in a jocular spirit, and the same seems to be capable of being said of the Honourable Member for Wellingborough, even if he is deeply wounded.